What's up, everybody? Welcome to another wonderful episode of What the Force podcast, live. Because it's important.
It's happening right now.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah, everybody wake up. Let's get right. All right. Once again, we are filming live out of Nerdvana, Food and Spirits, as well as Nerdvana Coffee, adjacent. That was a shameless plug right there.
Hell yeah, dude. It's great green tea. I'm drinking right now.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's really good.
Perfect.
Yeah.
With me today, I have three of some would say best friends. I would not personally say that, but you can.
Well, fuck you, dude.
Sorry.
I was gonna just say.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Obviously.
Or at least that.
Your best friends are like your PlayStation, your pillow, and your action figures. So
that's also true.
That's
also
fine.
very true. I am one of your hosts, L.A. I don't know who the other people are. Just kidding. I'm busting balls.
I feel like this entire intro needs a ba-dum-ts.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Right
here is King of E3. Move the joystick.
That's
Matt.
right. That's right. Hey guys, yeah, I just got back from LA and got to play all the games from E3. I'm not gonna talk about all of them, but we're gonna get into Battlefront later.
Over here is the birthday boy, the Mad Zach.
Popped out of my mom's vagina 27 years ago today.
She would be
It's
proud.
his birthday.
She would be proud to know.
So
Yep.
weird way
I'm
to
sure
say
she
it's your
forgot.
birthday.
Yep.
That you split her open at some point in
Oh
time.
yeah.
Oh.
9 hours later. I'm sure she totally forgot about that.
The
Happy
show-
birthday, guys.
The show is starting off so well. And then right over here is the intellectual himself, the jackass, BC.
Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy BC. Hit me up on Twitter at RealJackassBC, RealJackassBC. The Flying Jackasses are back. I am wrestling again tomorrow night, guys.
Hashtag shameless plug.
Is that the first time somebody's said the intelligent one or the
Intellectual
Well,
one?
intellectual
he's
one?
I think he's
glasses,
very
so
intellectual.
I
Yeah.
figured it was appropriate.
Yeah.
I mean, but is that the first time somebody's
No, I get it all the time.
Is
No,
it
no,
really?
no.
I'm a
No,
fucking
no, no.
genius.
Interesting.
No,
I'm
he
a fucking
actually
genius.
strips on the weekend as a sexy librarian with those glasses.
Oh, is
It's
it
true.
so you can pay your way through law school?
No, I got plenty of money. I don't have shit for money.
Legally Blonde 6, starring Jackass the BC.
Coming
Jackass
to
the
no,
BC. Not
coming
the
to no
Jackass
theater in no
BC,
time.
Sorry.
but Jackass the BC.
That's
Sorry.
right. That's right.
If you're not familiar with the show, we come to you live every Friday at 7 p.m. We're a little late, but that's okay. To bring you and say WTF to all the wonderful Star Wars news and
What the
related
Force?
information around the galaxy.
Yeah, before we get into anything, you gotta give a plug to the main man who's running the show. and
Behind
that
the
is-
scenes.
That's right. It's AJ.
No, we don't.
Yeah, you do. AJ's doing hard work. He needs recognition.
He's keeping the show together.
Stop distracting him. Let him work.
Yeah, can we keep the show
Don't
together?
bring any attention. When you bring attention to him, he stops working and he starts saying things. We don't need him saying things. Shut up, AJ. Do your job.
He's got an ego now.
That's a lot.
Sorry.
That was a lot of aggression from
I'm
somebody.
just
so
saying.
intellectual.
He just doesn't like people who aren't on screen.
You're not in the ring right now, so you could relax.
Bruh, I'm always ready in the ring. all
You
right?
always ready?
Always. Oh, I'll cut you off. I'll cut you in half a spear right now, bro. Right now.
That's a lot to deal with. So straight off the heels of E3, a lot of gaming news came out. One in particular that we're going to focus on is Battlefront 2, and this lucky son of a beep got to go to E3 and actually touch, feel, lick. I think at one point.
At one point, yeah.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
They played
Tasted
Battlefront
good.
2. So can you
Yeah.
please tell us your experiences? with that?
Yeah, okay, first of all, before we get into that, I love how you beeped out, bitch, because he just
Yeah.
said fucking a
I
while
tried
ago,
to keep
so,
it classy,
it's
but
great.
it's impossible.
Sorry, guys. I bring the classiness level down.
Yeah.
And on your
That's
birthday,
my
too.
job, though.
So, I went to EA Play, and unfortunately, I thought I was going to be able to play Battlefront 2 with BC, who flew me out to LA graciously.
I'm
But
proud of
because EA Play was so packed and so, mishandled,
Sure.
they actually turned him away, despite the fact that he had his own.
They didn't.
He had a.
You keep saying they didn't turn me away.
They did.
They told me, yeah, you just got to stand in this line here. And I said, F that. I'm not standing in a line to play video games. I'm going to Barney's Beanery and I'm going to get drunk.
Yeah,
Wait a minute,
but you had an appointment, and they did not make good on
Yeah,
that
but
appointment.
they were just like, yeah, everyone who's getting in, you got to stand in line here. And I was like, well, I'm not going to do that.
They at least could have put you in the shorter line.
Wait a minute. You went to a gaming focused conference, and you said that I went to stand in line to play a video game, where I would assume that every line is for a video game.
Sir, this is the line of defense right here. This is BC. He's a simple man.
I understand.
He's a simple, goddamn man.
You know what lines I stood in? I stood in the lines to get alcohol. Those are the
That's
only
true.
lines
I'm-
that I will stand.
I
in.
did stand in line to get in Bethesda, but that's a whole different story.
Yeah, that was.
You had fun there, though,
that
right?
Was so
Oh.
that I stood in line so I can get a wristband, to stand in line, to get into Bethesda so that I can get drunk.
All right.
And then
well,
you had a great time.
And I had a great
you
time
had a
because I
great
had free alcohol.
Yeah.
So
Stupidity.
you had your dick all up.
Oh.
I'm sorry. You had your fingers all over
That sounds
Battlefront.
more
Wow. Yeah, I ended up standing in line for 3
Yes.
hours just to play Battlefront, and I was one of the last groups. Actually, I was the last group to actually get to play on Saturday night.
Okay.
And what it was they didn't get you into the story mode at all. Instead, you got to demo 20v20 multiplayer games, and
Aw.
that was really cool. They started off with the location that you got to see on the trailer, which was Theed, and that's like a part of Naboo. And so it was the Separatists versus the Republic. So I was part of the Separatists. They kind of just randomly put me in there. And as a Separatist, you start off as being a droid army person. And you have 4 different classes. You have Assault, you have Heavy, you have Specialist, which is like a sniper, and you have the Buffer, that I believe is like a captain or something like that. So I chose the Heavy. I wanted to play each one, but I liked the Heavy the most. I killed a lot of troopers with the Heavy. And what's cool about this one, and what really got me back into Battlefront, and what really swayed me to kind of forget about Battlefront 1 and still buy Battlefront 2, is the fact that they have overhauled their entire system to make Battlefront 2 into a much better game. Whenever you play the game, you can now get into specialty characters without having to go around and get some weird, stupid medallion. Now, it's all based on how did you do when you were alive? Did you kill a whole lot of troopers? Did you get a streak? Did you get a lot of points for your team? And then if you did, your points just go rapidly up. And then if you accumulate enough points, then you can come back as like Boba Fett, Darth Maul, Rey, Han Solo, whoever you want to come back as. Like, it was
That's
really
during
cool.
that's during the respawn?
Yeah, that's during the respawn. That's who you can come back. But
So-
if somebody's already Darth Maul, you can't come back as Darth Maul. It's only 1 Darth Maul per team.
And there's 20 players, so total 40 on screen?
There were 40 players on the screen, 20v20, and they were
that's
put
insane.
into 3 different phases. So phase 1 was you took the city, which I thought was really cool. So you had like this tank that comes in, and you're just going around with them, and you just fight off troopers, and the troopers, they can win the battle if they destroy the tank. But we didn't let them destroy that tank. And you could even have like air battles too, if you, again, accumulate enough points, and you get ships, and you fly around.
So
and you fight.
was the limited amount of Darth Maul because of his power? Like, was he that much better of a player because of his power?
Yeah, he was super awesome.
Did he
to
wreck
play
shop?
with. He wrecked shop.
I saw
Because
I saw a
the
little
trailer,
bit.
Yeah.
showed he wrecked shop.
He does. He absolutely does, and that was not a lie at all. I played as Darth Maul, and I played as Boba Fett. I love Darth Maul way more than Boba Fett. We got to phase 3, and I finally got to play as Boba Fett, and I wrecked so much shop. I killed so many troopers that I went out of bounds, and the only reason I died was because I was killing more troops out of bounds, and I couldn't get back in bounds.
Wow.
Like, that's how cool it was. Like, he is so easy to use, and it's just seamless the way his motions are. So there's no wasted movement at any point in time, and he's fantastic to play with. Like, he uses a force choke that is in a certain vicinity. So, like, say I'm over here as Darth Maul, and maybe you're out of my range, BC. I use force choke. You 2 are both dead. Like,
Instantly.
it's instantly.
That seems like
Wow,
a
that's cool.
cheat.
A little bit. It's a bit OP, but it's
Yeah,
badass. And yeah, Boba Fett I thought was really cool too. That one though, his targeting's a little off right now. I think they'll fix it later, but they didn't really do a great job with his targeting.
My question is, how do you feel it will do when it actually goes live with the actual servers? Like, do you feel like there's going to be crashing?
Oh,
Or-
yeah.
No, well, I don't think crashing.
It's gonna crash.
I mean, 40.
Everything crashes when it goes live.
Dude, it's Disney, bro. Like, they own every server ever created.
Battlefront
That-
crashed.
yeah. Well, it's electronic arts too.
Yeah,
so.
that's
Oh,
my
sorry.
worry.
No, it'll crash. Never mind.
Yeah, that's my worry is that once it goes live and people actually get into the rooms, that this is going to fail.
Well, no, it's not going to fail. It's just
If I
like with
do-
anything, there's going to be issues with
maybe
it.
if I
Just like with
shut
every
it
single game that comes out. When it first comes out, they're going to crash. WWE crashes every single time the new game comes out. You try to get online down, it immediately crashes. That's what happens. So many people immediately flock to one thing, it's going to crash.
Especially,
But,
I'm just thinking of 40 characters
here's
in
Here's the reason why
battle.
I don't think it will crash. And the reason why is, first of all, you have a story mode now. So people...
Is it canon?
Yeah.
Is it canon?
Yeah.
Matt, did they confirm if it's fucking canon? Because that's
they
all I
did.
care
Yes,
about,
they did.
Matt.
Did they confirm
They
that?
confirmed
Yeah,
it.
okay,
It is
yeah.
canon.
Then it is canon.
That's all I care about, Matt.
So, I don't... Like, I
Guys,
don't
if you,
know,
don't,
like,
if you didn't
that-
know, Zach only cares if it's canon.
No, that's all I care about. Sorry.
all Zach.
Sorry, Matt. Thank you.
So
Keep
yeah,
going.
so you got a story mode, and then also I think a lot of people were still burned from Battlefront 1. So I
can
think
imagine.
they're gonna need a lot of reviews to show that Battlefront 2 is worth it before they go ahead and buy it. I personally think it is. I think it's gonna be worth it, and the fact that you have a season pass that is completely free makes it 100% worth it to me.
That worries me.
alone.
That worries me a lot.
Why does that worry you?
Because anytime something's free, it feels like there's always a little catch.
I think
No.
they're making up for the fact that
Yes.
the first one
Yeah.
was $1 billion freaking dollars.
Yeah.
Like
that
if
could
you
be-
wanted it, you had to keep paying $1 billion, and you didn't really get much
Well,
out of it.
Exactly.
Now, don't get me wrong. I actually love the first Battlefront. I play it continuous. I still play it. Well, not right now because I only play Injustice right
That's
now.
true. You don't
But
want to play Justice.
until Injustice came
Yeah.
out, I continually played Battlefront.
Yeah, and I think that this whole thing was just a way to appease the fans. Because they knew they messed up with Battlefront 1. Everybody had something bad to say about Battlefront 1. And they've tried to listen to the fans as much as possible. And it's kind of that Ubisoft way of thinking. Because Assassin's Creed messed up. And so now, like, Ubisoft was like, hey, here's a whole bunch of free stuff. Please come back and play Assassin's
Well,
Creed.
I also think too that that was a problem with the industry at the time.
Yeah.
I think like you if you ever watched Boogie's videos, his biggest thing was like DLCs, packs,
Mhm.
season passes. I think now the industry is starting to figure out like, crap, we can't monetize every single gamer for touching their thigh.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, we can't monetize everything a gamer does. We have to give them some free stuff, which was the biggest issues with Skyrim and mods, even on Fallout on the PlayStation. Like,
Yeah.
free mods was a huge issue on a lot of stuff. So come now Battlefront, we have to give some free stuff away. Like, no longer are the gaming communities buying into like 99-cent skins
Yeah.
or like Creators Club or any of this crap. Like, there's a lot of give and take, and I'm really excited for it because I feel like they finally figured it out. Here's some give, here's
Yeah.
some take. So
Absolutely.
Well, I
completely
think
agree.
another one of the things is, you know, we always say that they're trying to make up for the first one. I don't necessarily think it was all their fault that much. They might have gone to them going, hey, we want to put this story in there. And they
No.
go, no, we can't do that right now. We have canon, we're rebuilding, nothing
Yeah.
in there. And so it might have been the plan all the way is the first one's kind of like a beta almost. They're putting it out there,
Sure.
see how it plays out,
Yeah.
see what we need to do. And now that the Star Wars universe is rolling, it's the train's going now, and we're good. We can start doing other stories, and I think they can start playing with stuff now.
Where I disagree with you though on the I agree with you on the story, sure,
Yeah.
totally understand that. But where I disagree is the multiplayer function. Because I think they didn't sell it as well as they should have, and they didn't create it as well as they could have.
What do you mean? What was it?
Because the way that Battlefront 2 plays is a much better game than the way Battlefront 1 is. And that's because you have a system that just works for the gamer. You know, it's easier. It's not something where you have to like run around the field and try and find something. You know, it's just better in a way because now you can play with characters that you've always wanted to play with versus before it was, oh, okay, well now I just have this trooper. And that's cool, I guess.
See, that never bothered me at all. I still love getting on there and just playing it. I don't care
Sure.
that I was a stormtrooper or that I was an X-wing pilot, whatever. Getting in there and flying around in a freaking X-wing
Yeah.
or in a TIE fighter was dope as hell. I've never been the Millennium Falcon or the Slave One.
But see,
And I
that's-
don't even care.
But
It was
that's
so
the thing.
fun.
But that's a thing because since you haven't been that, you haven't had the opportunity. So now it's
I try
better.
to shoot those boys down every chance I get, though. I'm like,
But
you
now
never
you
take
can
them
have
out.
the opportunity with a much easier experience, a
And
much
that's cool.
easier way.
And that's cool. But again, like I said, I think it was kind of like a beta, like a testing things out.
Sure.
And they realized, oh, this one didn't
Well,
really work
But if
too
it's
well.
a beta,
Let's try
you
to-
essentially ask people to spend $60,
and that's-
$60 to $80
that's what
to
the
buy
issue
a
is.
beta.
No, the issue was that they wanted it to be what they thought it was.
Yeah.
And they made dumb little mistakes like Boba Fett coming out of that giant monster's mouth. Like,
Sorry,
wait,
Pet.
is that canon now? He survived?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I honestly believe a little bit of both. Or the game side wanted it to be like, we want this to be an honest, real game.
Yes.
The continuity side wanted it to be like, no, we're trying to figure it out. And it was a little give and flow. So that was the issue.
But if you're going to charge people $60 to basically just play a game where all you do is play online multiplayer, it's got to be like Overwatch quality.
Right.
Because that's a
Yeah.
$60
No.
game.
No.
That one was not a $60 game.
And
Battlefront
it-
1 was not.
It
was maybe
not.
about
It was
$30.
not $60.
Battleborn.
It was $90.
Yeah.
No.
So
Well, just depending on the
I'm just-
version you got.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the game is slated to release when?
I believe in October. I might have my days wrong. I think it's October 27th,
So
if I'm not mistaken.
sell your Halloween candy and punch your mom in the face and take $20 out of her wallet so you can buy Battlefield 2.
That is-
Sorry, that's how I bought video games as a kid.
Kids don't do that at all. That's
Sorry,
not-
my bad.
Speaking
Just
of
just save up your chore money. Never mind.
But my impression, buy it. It's going to be good. I actually have a lot more faith in it than I did with Battlefront 1.
perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excited.
So real quick for the people that are in the chat and watching live right now, which I believe is around 8 or 9, if you could take a little time out to like, share the video so other Star Wars people can get in on to the next topic, which is, we're going to have a little switch of the slide.
But yeah.
So apparently, it has been confirmed, which I'm still...
But just to let you know, it's November 17th, the Battlefront.
I was
November
looking that
17th.
up. Okay, yeah.
Okay,
November
perfect.
17th.
So
Oh,
apparently...
that's really late in the year. They're trying to get
that
that
was-
Christmas money.
Yeah.
They're trying to
think-
get that Christmas
Well,
money.
it makes sense because
Holidays
with
early
the new
November.
with the new Star Wars movie coming out just a couple weeks later, it makes sense to release this.
Yeah.
So that way you keep having Star Wars rolling into more Star Wars.
By the way, if you want to see all the spoilers for that movie, The Last Jedi, watch last week's episode. We spoiled the shit out of it.
We did. So moving right along, if you see on your screen right now, there's a really weird Loch Ness style monster. Apparently that lives on the island with Luke for some odd reason.
The First Jedi Temple,
Well,
y'all.
Maybe it's Jabba the Hutt's cousin or niece or something. I don't
Put
know.
that stuff up.
Maybe it's
back on the
maybe it's
screen.
something that Luke
Hey,
rides
I
around.
want to see that
Here's-
furry monster. I want to see that.
Maybe it's something that
I
Luke
wanna
rides
get
around on,
intimate
kind of
with
like a
it.
never-ending story.
What the hell is that?
Well, here's the thing. Like that.
Whoa, whoa.
That's the picture we have up now is the concept art of what it's going to look like.
Yeah.
There's actually a picture of it actually made on the island as well, or half of it made. It's a practical creature.
It's
Does it-
practical.
It's practical.
Does it look
yeah.
In
like
what way?
the monster
It's,
from?
it's not CGI.
No.
It's practical effects.
No,
Oh,
Never
okay.
There
Ending
you go.
Story.
Okay.
It looks like the
Uh,
monster from Never Ending Story.
That's what I
I'm
was
telling
saying.
you right now.
I would go more.
Universes combined.
I would go more with it. Looks like Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before
Yeah,
Christmas.
I go with that one. Yeah, for
No.
sure.
But yeah, I'm okay with it. Like it looks like a random creature. You know, remember the creature they brought out on stage at Star Wars Celebration, the little weird walkie
Yeah.
duck kind of thing. And we're like, oh, that creature looks so cool. I wonder who he is and what he
Nothing.
does. And you know what he did? He walked in the background of a scene.
Yeah.
Like
No.
that's all he was.
See,
So I'm not convinced that this creature is not going to be the same thing.
No.
Just something. Oh look, there's a force
That's,
creature.
gonna
that's
be-
what I'm curious about. If that's gonna be the same thing, if it's gonna be like kind of an aside creature that they're just like they're showing an establishing shot, and then like there's this creature on the side of a mountain where he's just like.
That's exactly
Or-
what it's gonna be. Him
Yeah.
and Ray are gonna be sitting on like some top somewhere, and he's like, "This world is beautiful." And it's gonna
Yeah.
have three of them just going,
Yeah.
like jumping through the waves, and that's gonna
So
be
you
it.
think, you think
But
this is
what
gonna
if
be like a
this
quick
is-
shot?
But what if this is like
practically yes.
But what if this is like the Star Wars Rebels season 3, where Tom Baker played like a creature that was force sensitive? What if this is kind of like
Yeah.
that, and you have like Luke is like, there is a creature on this island that you must go meet. You must speak with this creature, and Rey's like, all right, cool, and then runs over to this place. and then that creature helps her hone the Force a little bit better, maybe? Kind of like how Luke did with Yoda and Darth Vader and on that one planet. I can't remember what it's called now.
I honestly think
Dagobah.
that this
Dagobah, that's
creature
right.
might
God,
be somehow played into the narrative a little bit, only because if this was just a random creature, we would not see it. We would not talk about it. Nothing would happen.
That's what I'm saying.
But-
It came out because someone got a picture of it, and then they released the concept art.
But what I'm
of it.
saying is, I think that if this creature is real, which is speculation, I think that this creature might play something into the Force, where maybe they're Force-sensitive whale furry creatures, or something like that. Like, we know, actually, animals are Force-sensitive.
Yeah, they are.
So
Certain ones.
I think that there's a reason, and there's another reason why they only show one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So maybe there's a reason why this one Force-sensitive creature is here on the island. Whether it just be there to comfort the people that are there, or to teach a lesson, I'm excited to see, because I love the fact that now the Force is moving past just white adult males, that it did all through like the past couple decades. Like, I'm excited to see it. Yeah. Well, no. Okay. Sorry. Males in general and like random alien creatures. I'm excited to see like the Force expand as a psychology, right? Like it goes through animals, plants. It goes through everything and how it affects everything. So if you have a giant Shamu white furry creature that somehow the Force intertwines to that, I don't even care if Rey just rides it for 20 seconds out to the sunset, gets herself off. Like that's how she gets herself off on the island. I'm good with that.
That's a weird combination.
I'm pretty sure she got the Falcon there, but that could work too.
Well, like, that would be cool.
Oh, I'm talking about vaginally.
Well, just keeping with what you're going with, I was thinking about, like, this is a creature that is on an island that is, in a way, Force sensitive, because you have, like, a Jedi temple that was there.
Why else would that creature be there, right?
Right. So what if that species became Force sensitive by hanging out with the Jedis, and they learned a way to speak to the Force a little bit better, and maybe this one is kind of like the Luke of that species. So
that's all very strange.
Falcor. It's Falcor.
It's Star
Wars Falcor.
Yeah, Star Wars Falcor. Sure.
Or what's Last Airbender?
Oh gosh.
The little elephant things.
Appa? No. The Last Airbender flew around.
Appa?
Yeah,
Appa.
Yeah.
So Appa's in Star Wars now.
And then I think I'm so down for. Can you imagine him like riding that thing on to defeat Snoke? Like that'd be great.
I mean, if it was Appa, sure, but not that creature.
For everybody that's watching, comment below or share a thumbs up if you think the animal is Force sensitive, or you think it's just going to be in the background and it's just some random animal that they decided to freak all of us out about.
Oh, I'm sure that's what it is.
It would be funny if it's like this is the one creature on that island, and then another one of that same creature shows up, and it just like holds out a lightsaber, and you're just like, wait a second, hold up.
You know what?
We can't do this again.
This is
wait.
And it doesn't say anything. They just look back and they go, oh yeah.
This is what I want. This is what I want. I want a scene where like he's training Rey, and the thing comes out of the cave just like in the screen, like it shows in the picture. And then she's like, "Oh my God, what is that?" And Luke was like, "I have no idea. It's been here since I got here. I don't talk to him. He doesn't talk to me. He just lives there."
We hang out.
He's my best friend.
No one says anything.
We don't stare each other
Best
in the
relationship
eyes.
ever.
That's what I want. I want it to be just like that.
That's why when you got here and I didn't say anything because I was like, "Are we gonna have that same relationship? I have to talk to you." No, we're gonna have to talk. Did you at least bring it? No, okay, cool, whatever.
Moving right along off of the sea creature. The very next thing that we have is one of my favorite actors / rappers / entertainers, Donald Glover.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Former rappers.
Oh yeah, he's got one more album in him.
No,
he
is he not rapping anymore?
He's got one more album. He says.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Oh,
Just because you're
Jamesy said he was done.
Just because you retired don't mean you ain't a rapper. All right, you still part of the game.
That's true.
All right,
But
you still a rapper.
He's
bro.
retiring it though.
Yeah, but if you don't know, he's playing Lando Calrissian, young Lando Calrissian at that. And it came out that he was very, very stressed out. There's a lot of pressure of him playing Lando and getting it right, which just is a credit to him as an actor because he cares about this role very deeply. He wants to do it justice. And plus, you have Disney on you, and you can't make a bad movie with Disney.
And this is Donald Glover, by the way, not not Billy D. Just not
Billy D. Although it'd be great to see him as a cameo in this movie.
Yeah.
Which I hope they do. Just put him in digitally.
Maybe he'll be just like sitting
less
by a
money,
fire or
obviously.
something like that. And he's just like, I remember when I did this.
It's probably more money to digitally make
No,
Billy D. Williams
just put
than
it-
to have him come in
Just
and
put it
play it.
digitally and then have Billy D just do the voice.
No.
Still, that's probably more money.
No,
You
you're
could
not
probably get Billy D
No,
to show up
you're
for
telling
some
me-
Colt 45.
No, you're telling me as a artist, Donald Glover would not show up on the set of Star Wars for maybe $2,000? I'm telling you, he would.
Oh, God, yeah.
Because he's such like a passionate artist, and he's so passionate about this piece, which is the reason why he feels so much pressure behind it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what why would you feel pressure behind a role you don't care about?
Yeah.
Right.
He feels pressure behind the role because he knows shit.
Well, I think that, and then also there's a fan base that if you get it wrong, they're going to go after
And
you.
we are not forgiving.
No,
At
not
all.
at all.
Look at that poor fella who played Jar Jar.
Oh God, yeah, I don't think that guy can get a role.
look
right
at
now.
little Annie. Look at he
that
got a
dude's
DWI.
That dude got messed up.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I understand this though,
They should never
because
put him in that podcast.
you're creating a story for young Lando. You have to create a personality, a way for how did he get to where he was, and that's a lot of pressure because you have to fit it all within what people already know about, and that's only Empire and Return of the Jedi.
Well, Rebels.
Well, yeah, Rebels, but still,
All he
there's-
was the extension of what he was in Rebels.
Exactly. So there's so much more that you have to flesh out with Donald Glover playing Lando than you had to with Billy D.
But do you think? I think this is what I'm thinking. He has this facade of being this sly kind of just all around
Smooth
Mr.
smuggler.
Personality, Mr. Smooth.
Yeah.
But that only happens from conditions that something happened to you before.
Right.
So I feel like Donald Glover's going to give us the amazing story that made him this
So
emotional cover, this person who hey, I'm just a smuggler, I'm going to slide by, I'm going to need a couple grand here, a couple grand there, I'm going to beat you at cards. But every person that's ever born has emotions. So I feel like Donald Glover's going to give us the piece of Lando that turns into what we know now.
that's what's interesting to me because a lot of his roles are very like himself, awkward. So he plays a lot of characters that are similar to him.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be interesting to see him flip the switch and make himself a smooth, charismatic, which he already is, but a smooth, charismatic guy, kind of like his rapper persona a little bit.
He can play both. He can play awkward.
I think we'll see a progression where he's awkward at first and he's kind of trying to learn the ropes. And then he kind of starts to get it a little bit, and there's some sort of mentor. I know Woody Harrelson's going to play a mentor to Han Solo. Maybe that's going to be the same mentor to Lando.
Because my worry is I don't want it to be like a Batman v Superman Lex Luthor. Where
Yeah.
Where you get the same character, but he's just playing a different role.
Yeah.
That's my worry is he's going to come off really weird and awkward and shy versus the smooth smuggling Lando with the
I
pistol.
think you'll have a little bit of him not knowing what he's doing yet, and I think you're going to get that for Han too. But they're both going to have that sort of suave about them in a way. But it doesn't get to that point that you know and love them until toward the end of the movie. That would be my guess at least. And
do you think we will love him at the end of the movie?
I think so.
I think I don't know if they'll make him more villainous because he is going to end up turning.
He is, but it's a lot more years later that he ends up turning.
And we're talking about the pressure that he's having on there, but like he even says in the in his quote on it is, for working under a huge conglomerate, it's actually quite enjoyable and an artistic thing. I get to play him in a way that is honest, true, and cool. So he's still very excited about this, and he seems like he's really going forward and ready to do it.
Yeah.
So, and what I also think he's kind of trying to do, if you read, there's a whole lot more in the whole article that that we'll tweet out on the Force Center podcast or. The Force Center, or not Force Center, the
Force
What
Center?
the Force
podcast?
What the Force podcast Twitter
Wow.
page. There we go.
Thought you had a Pokemon
happened?
Center thing going on.
I'm having a hard time with words lately.
You are.
man. God,
For
golly.
you to be such an intellectual,
I know,
I
right?
can't imagine how that could happen.
God.
James
anyway,
McAvery.
I will tweet out some of the links to this article here on the What the Force podcast Twitter page. But the whole article is very nice, and it seems to me like he is kind of putting in hints that we might get more Lando after this later on. So maybe we can follow through with him
I don't think
a
so.
little bit more. You don't think so?
You think he's a one and done?
Well, I mean, we got the comics, and they did really well. People were really liking the story. If Donald Glover does a great job in this, people are gonna want more of it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I agree with that.
Donald Glover's gonna kill the shit out of this, and yes, we're gonna have a trilogy.
Well, and they want a Star Wars movie every year, and you can't keep creating that many original stories. So why not keep using the content with Han? Because you already have it. That's what I'm saying. Like, you've already established this one. It's not like Rogue One where you kill off everybody else. You're already establishing something with Han Solo and Lando Calrissian.
Okay, I was like, you can't create that is a huge galaxy.
Yeah, no,
you
that's
can
what
create so much stuff that has nothing to do with
anything. But it's harder to create it whenever you already have it established.
Because we know the main trilogy is after 9, they're gonna take a break for a while. So they're going to have other stories then go.
Yes.
We could get a Han Solo trilogy where we get more Lando. Or we could just get a Lando spinoff movie on his own.
He could.
Like, maybe we don't need the Han Solo trilogy.
Maybe that's where we find out how he got to Cloud City and everything like that. And
honestly, right now, I put more money on a Donald Glover-led film than Aaron Eidenreich.
So, Eidenreich.
No, you're right. Robin from Block City Star Wars podcast watches our show, which shout out, thank you so much, Robin.
Hello, Robin.
He said Donald Glover's more of a lock than the main actor for Han.
Well, he's more notable.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, he's God. I'm sorry. Like, you tell, like, literally, I'd just be like, hey, Donald Glover, make me some, like, souffle. He'd be like, oh shit, I don't know how to make it, and he'd give it to me. It'd probably be the best souffle I've ever had.
Oh, absolutely. The guy can do anything he wants.
Donald Glover, if you're watching the show, apparently you're omnipotent, and we all love you.
Bro, great word.
Thank you.
See, he's on point. That's why I'm having such a hard time with words today, is because I'm trying to say them, and they're getting sucked out of my mind, and he's spitting out good words.
All right.
He's getting the good words.
Here we go. I'm a wrestler. I don't know how that got in my brain. I don't know how
that was strange.
That was
so weird.
So dope.
Getting in
here. What else do we have next?
Yes, absolutely. So this one's going to be very quick. Because the images came out. We talked about it a little bit in the last week's show about the Red Guard. So what I'm going to do quickly is I'm just going to point at each one of you, and I just want to hear I like it or I don't like it. You ready?
All right.
Pictures up. Matt. Do you like or do you not like the new pictures?
The pictures. Do you have them up? Okay. Yeah. I would say that I like them. I'm cool with it. Yeah.
You like them all?
I actually do. Like, I like the knight on the left because it's kind of like I know that they're trying to do the Knights of Ren in this one, so that's pretty cool. I'm into that.
Cool. You already broken the rules. I said like or dislike, and you went and kept on talking.
Like.
All right. Thank you. So, BC, like or dislike?
It's pretty cool, I like the night feel to it. I don't like. I'm really worried about Captain Phasma. I don't know why. I'm worried they're gonna try and take her helmet off and do too much with her now, and I still don't get evil BB-8, but.
That's not evil BB-8.
No, that's just a black and white picture.
That's a black and white BB-8.
Oh, okay, good. Wow. I was like,
you see why I said just say like or not?
I was like, man, are they really doing a different version of BB-8? Like that makes no sense. But
okay.
Totally
about to throw out the. I don't see color, guys.
Color's not a thing of mine.
Little by little, you're losing the intellectual role that I gave you in the beginning of the show.
I know. Shoot, man.
It's almost gone.
Little.
What's all the way on the right? That's the one that's kind of throwing me off.
That is one of the pictures we had last week.
It was one of the pictures.
It's just a red guard.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right.
So what are these on? Are these on drinks? Are they?
Yes.
Space Punch.
Okay.
Galactic Vitamin Drink. Is there like a specific name? Like
they are just whoring out this thing as much as they possibly can.
I'm sure 50 Cent made some drink for this.
Is this Monster? Is this Red Bull? Like, what is this?
It's only 20 calories.
My turn. My turn.
Okay.
All right. So
I think we're done. We can move to the next topic.
No.
Zach,
you're worse than me.
Do you like or do you dislike?
I like the pictures. I like the pictures.
Oh, hey, Zach followed the rules.
No, he said.
Thank you.
It looks badass as shit, bro. The guy on the right side just looks like Judge Dredd, but in fucking Star Wars. I'm down for this.
Thank you, Zach, for following the rules.
No problem.
Do you like or dislike them?
Yeah. What about you?
Meh. So, on to the next.
Why is I just
a great Jedi of this place.
I just don't get it.
Really care.
Why is like half of BB-8's drink in color, and just he's black and white.
It's called artistic ability, you dumb mother.
But why is not every one of them like that then? Why is it just his?
Because
they have a black and red.
Orange is expensive.
The two on the outside are red because they are like the red guards, right? The Phasma's supposed to be black and white. So what are you gonna do? You're just gonna throw some orange?
Well, Phasma still has her cape with the red on it.
It's okay.
But that's red. It's supposed to be red, gray, black. That's all you're getting.
Yeah.
It's still weird to me. Then why did you pick someone other than BB-8?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'll agree with you on that.
Maybe
BB-8
it's just some weird things.
What? Kylo Ren.
Maybe because the character's important. People
Maybe
like
it's
it a
because
lot.
you didn't want it all to be dark side.
Maybe the character's
People
important.
felt they were
People
evil if
like
they drank
BB-8.
it.
That's why they
I
put it
don't
on
know,
the
dude.
punch.
You're reading way too much in this. I was talking
Yeah.
about the red guards, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm psyched. They look
Just saying.
sick.
Why don't you take a chill pill?
Like, maybe they're gonna like not be hyped
Really? You
up.
tell, I'm
no,
the
no,
one
no.
that
Wait,
needs
wait.
to
I
chill.
need
You're right.
to-
Have you
You're right.
listened
No, you're right.
to him?
You're right.
I
I'll
need
give that
to-
back.
no,
He was talking about punching his mother earlier.
I know.
Ellie.
I know.
True.
I want you to move to the next topic, but I'm gonna say real quickly, this better not be hyped up like the Black Stormtroopers were in Rogue One. We literally got exposés of them saying how amazing they were, like the sharpest shooters, the best of the Empire, like, and all they were slower moving, less dying stormtroopers. Like, I actually want some bad A stormtroopers. I don't want stormtroopers to go.
Technically,
No, you don't. You don't
they
want those.
killed more people than any of the white stormtroopers.
I understand that.
Listen to me. Listen to
But
me.
they still weren't amazing. They
if they
just
were
were like,
good-
they just died slow.
The fact that they could actually aim and get a precise shot means that they were amazing.
Yeah, you don't want them to be good. You know why? Because all your heroes would die.
That's true.
You want them to be very bad.
Can I just
Jyn
have a-
Erso didn't
No,
survive.
all I
Exactly.
want is a Scene Teal 6. Can I just have a Scene Teal 6?
Then again, your characters that you love
Not
so much
all of
would
them.
die.
Not all of them,
If
sir.
it's SEAL Team 6, they would.
Oh.
I disagree that
Did they-
Obama's. Or sorry.
Wow. Okay.
I-
Totally different conversation. Let's keep moving
Way
on.
off.
I disagree that the people Scene
Can we
Teal 6
cut
are
that out?
Alright.
Wow.
Sorry,
Moving,
this turned to
What? The
Jason's
Force has
podcast.
been canceled.
moving, moving right along.
We're gonna have Kafdon next.
Yeah, moving right along. This one is a bit of a.
Okay.
So this next one is more of a what if type situation. So apparently Edgar Wright's name got thrown into a director's hat,
And then didn't get thrown
and
in.
then was promptly thrown out
Which-
of the director's hat.
Explain how this happened in the chat. Because I threw it in there with like full erection.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
he
so-
went shroom.
So Zach thought that Edgar Wright was chosen to be one of the directors for a Star Wars movie, and then it directly says he is not.
Yeah.
In big bold letters that he is not.
I
gonna be
ignored
this.
all
This
of
dude
that.
was running around like he had just scored a goal in
Yeah.
soccer. He was just
Yeah.
like, yeah! And then
Yeah.
suddenly it was like, he is not.
He is not.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, guys, tell me what
I
kind of...
literally pushed my kid over, slapped my wife on the ass, and kissed my picture of Edgar Wright because I swear to God I like ignored the do and is not and confirmed parts of the story. But if we had to speculate,
We're gonna do a 1-minute pitch on your Edgar Wright Star Wars movie. We're gonna start with BC.
what it started with, and here it is he put out a tweet that he was excited about a new project. And so everyone's like, "Are you doing Star Wars?"
We are the worst fans.
You really
That's
are.
that's
literally
what we talked about last week.
how
We
it
talked about
started.
how bad we are.
And he was talking about Grasshopper Jungle. That's the one he was talking about. And people were like, Edgar Wright's doing Star Wars because he's excited about a new project.
Hold up, Star Wars Grasshopper Jungle? What's that about?
It's directly.
Why the
It's
hell are you guys all yelling?
But
I don't know.
but since since it did get thrown out there, and we're getting Baby Driver coming up, which looks amazing, we
Yeah.
wanted to go ahead and talk about some Edgar Wright Star Wars. And what would my Edgar Wright Star Wars film be? It wouldn't fucking exist because
Oh,
Edgar
wow.
Wright is amazing doing Edgar Wright stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't want to do some kind of franchise stuff. Look what happened with Ant-Man. He didn't get along with the studio. They wanted to do his vision. He got out of there
Well,
and did Baby Driver instead.
no,
and I'm happy.
that
I'm
was a-
glad.
that's not.
I
Right.
That was a
don't
timing
want.
issue.
Yeah.
That was not timing issue.
Dude,
that
he's
was
been working on the film for 12.
yeah, I
like,
know.
10
and then
years.
it was, and then the studio said we want to take Ant-Man in this direction, and
Which
Edgar
the
Wright
only
said
reason why
no.
that film was an issue was
I
because
know exactly because where they get going, and that's fine. But that's what it was.
And
He
that
didn't
sounds
want to
great.
follow their storyline. He wanted to follow his story, And that's what Edgar Wright shines at. So I don't want to see him do a Star Wars movie. I want him to do Edgar Wright movies. So that's my pitch for Edgar Wright doing Star Wars.
Okay,
No.
that was absolutely not a pitch at all.
So your pitch is him not to do
doing
it
it
all.
movie.
Not to do it all.
Okay, that's acceptable.
Perfect.
That's
All right.
a full entry.
Zach, your minute is now on the floor. Go for it. Should have held you for last.
Okay, you got 45 seconds.
Yeah. So I won.
I love how he gets he gets away from he's like "Let's
So
figure it out." You're not gonna see me.
Edgar Wright is
30 seconds.
No, Edgar Wright is the perfect pick for a Boba Fett movie. The reason why.
Bubba Fett, not Boba Fett, but Bubba Fett.
His cousin.
Bubba
It's his
Fett.
hillbilly cousin.
Sorry. Bubba Fett. The reason why is because the reason he has so many gadgets and gears, right?
Time. All right.
No, stop! Shut the fuck up! It's my goddamn birthday.
It's true.
That's
it is.
true.
Shut the fuck up.
You get
Give him-
10 more
give him-
seconds.
Give him another 10.
With Edgar Wright's close-ins on like how people gear up, how they like extend gear, like watch Hot Fuzz, like a Boba Fett movie with Hot Fuzz, like how he shoots out gear, close-ins on how they fucking penetrate people. Like a Jedi, it's not gonna be as great. He turns on a lightsaber. Boba Fett with all the gears and gadgets he has, a Boba Fett Edgar Wright movie is the reason why I will not commit suicide later this year.
Wow.
Wow.
That is
Pete-
That's
harsh.
Pete Travis needs to do a Boba Fett movie.
Quite the
He's the
endorsement.
guy that did Dread.
Yeah.
And that would be amazing.
That would be legit.
Oh, so he copied the raid. I'm sure I can get
Yeah,
someone
the
else
raid
to-
was legit.
Yeah, I'm,
Raid
I'm
was
sure
dope
I can
as
get
shit.
someone
That
else
was
to
great.
copy some Japanese movies. It's called fucking Funimation.
I don't think that's how you pronounce it.
Japanese, was it?
Huh?
Was the raid Japanese?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Didn't know.
And then they're like, let's just put Judge Dredd in it and make him go up the same building
Yeah, it was
and like
exactly
find all
the
the
same.
floors.
I'm sorry, was it
And
not
then we'll put the
freaking
bitch
awesome?
It was
good.
freaking
It
awesome.
was
That is
It was
literally
just without all the martial arts. That was about
that is
it.
that is the
Yeah.
one of the only movies that I was like, man, that 3D was really freaking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
that's
cool.
very good.
And put the chick from Game of Thrones on top. So it
Move,
works.
move the joystick. What is your 1 minute pitch for an Edgar Wright movie?
So Edgar Wright, he needs to come in and bouncing off of the success of Han Solo and Lando Calrissian, do the second movie of that series, that franchise. Because that one would be awesome. Now we've already got established characters. You don't have to worry about that. Now we could just see more heist, more smuggling. And Edgar Wright could pull that off perfectly. And it's a lot like what Zach said, where it's a lot of close-ups, a lot of planning, a lot of doing all these different things. And you could pull that off with another Han Solo movie, and he doesn't have to worry about establishing anything. He's already got it. You just hand him everything, and he's like, cool, got it, let's do this. And that would be the perfect Edgar Wright movie.
I agree with Matt 100%.
Very nice.
The issue is that it just would shame the first movie. Like,
Oh, absolutely.
Are you telling me,
Probably.
like, Edgar Wright would literally beat the first movie into the ground?
Yeah.
So,
All right.
yeah.
So my pitch
What's your
is.
pitch? Let's go.
What'd you say? It was Grasshopper Jungle? Is that what it was? So my pitch is Grasshopper Jungle, where he actually takes the character from the cave, the 6-foot sea monster. and
Yes!
He is Grasshopper Jungle. That's his first and last
Yes!
name. His name is actually Grasshopper Jungle.
This is
Oh
how
my
nerdy we
God.
get.
And
this
this
is
is-
the nerdiest
And the
show
story
in the
is
world.
basically Edgar Wright taking this animal and his story on how he got to meet Luke and how they awkwardly don't talk to each other on the island. So it's basically a story on how he got to the island.
So it's like a buddy cop movie.
A little bit.
Guys,
A little bit.
screw whatever anybody else just said. want
I
that.
completely agree. I want that
movie.
too.
Give me
Thank you.
that. Don't care about
You're all
anything
welcome.
else now.
You're all welcome.
Yeah. Wow, bro.
Thank you.
It's the best thing
Oh
you've ever
my
said on the show.
gosh.
You're welcome. Thank you.
You literally built a buddy cop movie with Luke Skywalker and Falcor.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's exactly what I did.
I just, like, literally, my wet dreams could never fathom. what
You know
put
Mark
together.
Hamill would totally be on board too.
He
He'd
would.
just be like, let's
if
do
anybody
it. I don't care.
can tweet Mark Hamill this podcast and just tell him to fast forward to this part
Dude.
and then have him tweet me directly, that would be awesome.
Dude,
And,
Mark
and I want
Hamill-
to tweet in the Joker voice. That would
No,
also
no.
be great.
Mark Hamill's just like, I had a wet dream similar to that last week. I am so down.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, wait, does it pay me $100,000? I'm so down.
Yeah, I probably would pay him $100,000.
Probably.
A little bit more.
I'll find it. I'll pay, if this movie will get made, I'll pay Mark Hamill $100,000 to have a buddy cop movie with Falcor.
Get on that.
All right. Well, that is all the topics for tonight. Does anybody have any final thoughts?
I want more Last Jedi toys. Like, this time last year, we had way more, Episode 7 stuff, toys and figures and stuff out, where are my last Jedi toys? Like, what happened?
I think you'll
like,
get that
where
at
are they?
SDCC.
No,
Maybe.
like
No?
Star Wars
When's-
doesn't give a shit.
Oh, D23.
No,
D23.
when's the next Force
What is it,
Friday?
next week?
Oh, I don't know when the next Force Friday is.
You got D23 still coming up though. He's right. about
Force
that.
Friday already happened though.
I thought there's like multiple throughout the year. Was I
No.
wrong on that, or is it
No.
just
I think you're wrong on
The
that.
one
Okay.
already happened. That's what I'm
because
saying.
it was so weird to me? Because I was like, didn't we just have Force Friday, and then there was another? I don't know.
There was, and they literally released like minimal stuff. Like we haven't had yet, and
Okay.
I'm very
That's why I'm
upset.
thinking D23 will have it, because you know that they're going to be doing a lot of Star Wars stuff
Yeah.
in there.
Do you-
Because I don't think Star Wars is going to San Diego.
I don't. You're right. They're not. They're
So
not.
do you think they're pushing Marvel out to San Diego?
Yes.
And they're bringing Star Wars into D23 to give D23 a name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that works because Marvel fits better with San Diego Comic Con.
Yeah.
It does.
So I bet Star Wars will have something in the books and the comics and stuff like that out there.
Yeah.
But
It doesn't
I just
really
don't think
need
they're going
to.
to do a
It's
Hall
Star
H
Wars.
thing.
No, it doesn't need to do a whole
No.
thing. It's Star Wars. Like literally, they could just throw out a tweet any day and it's gonna blow.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Absolutely.
Hence the reason why we have a whole podcast around
that show.
Star Wars. So
TV
yeah.
show.
My final thoughts. You know, I went to E3, had a blast, and I loved what I played at Battlefront 2. But it's kind of pales in comparison to what we saw last year, and that was just a brief scene of a Star Wars game that we never saw. And that's one that I'm trying to just really plead out to all the other video game industry guys, all the developers, please just give me an original IP for Star Wars. Look, I like Battlefront. I like Battlefront 2. That looks cool. I want an actual Star Wars game, though. Like, give me what you're trying to create with your original IPs. Like, give that. I want it.
Did they make an Old Republic game and then never made it?
Yeah, they never made.
There's your game.
It was some sort of squadron game that
Yeah.
they never made. But no, last year they showed like a scene that they were working on, and it looked badass. Like it looked like a scene from Rogue One, that same city that you saw, and they didn't do anything with it. They didn't show it again.
Also, Zach, I'm pretty sure that this is your wife in the chat, and she says wave to her because she's downstairs.
No.
And
I repeat.
also,
We're waving now.
and
We're
also,
waving now.
Yeah.
Zach,
You're not even watching.
and Zach, you ordered an $11 drink on her tab, and she didn't seem to be happy about that.
And those are BC's thoughts.
Oh,
Those
well,
are BC's final thoughts.
Whatever.
Thank you.
So Robin
Before
joined in
that.
the chat, and Robin said, Knights of Renish, feeling a direct connection to the canon book Empire's End and some of the
Talking
events
about
of the book. Go ahead and read
the
it out.
soldiers, the
Highly
red-
recommend. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's a great thing about some of the canon books and comics, that there's little tidbits that are linking everything together. So, like, some of Palpatine's, like, little bitches that were sitting on the side that were collecting relics on the Outer Rim, they might be the starters of the Knights of Ren.
Sure.
So, that's a great thing, is that there are certain books and comics that we recommend you should read, and we're going to be talking about them a lot, so watch it on the show. And they're going to link you and make you appreciate the movies more.
Yeah.
And they're going to make you appreciate certain little tidbits more. And that's going to be one of the things. When you guys see the Red Stormtroopers in the next movie, we're going to recommend a few books and comics to see them. And you're going to be like, oh shit, so excited to see them. Versus where, like, you're like, those are Red Stormtroopers. Like, who gives a shit about those, right? Like, you're going to appreciate Captain Phasma more because we're literally getting that shoved down our throats right now hard.
Well, because Force Awakens, they really didn't utilize
No,
her at all.
not at all.
So that's why they need to. You got Gwendolyn
I
Christie to play her.
I
and it made no
saw the
sense.
photo shoot with her holding the helmet, and I was like, man, I really hope she didn't take the helmet off.
I think she will maybe one or two times.
See,
But
I
that's-
want it.
Staff-
I want
that
it.
Staff is the biggest part of her character.
I know. I want it to be Boba Fettish, where it's like, we don't need to see you. We need the helmet. Dredd again. Back to Dredd. Keep that helmet. You look so badass like that. Like, it's just, screw y'all. I'm gonna destroy everything. I'm Captain Phasma. Phasma. I hate that damn name.
Oh my
I will
gosh,
say
I hope
that.
she
I hate
says
that
that
damn
during-
name.
Hey, do you know Captain Phasma? Oh, I do. She's so mean. She makes me take off my helmet, count my shots.
I just realized, just because you just said that, what if she goes undercover at one point?
No.
And nobody knows that that's Captain Phasma because they've never seen her take off her gear before. So maybe, they go to that casino at some point, or that casino planet, and maybe that's where she shows up and she's undercover, and that's where the only time you ever see her without her uniform on.
That's
It'd be a crazy switch because we see Luke and Han going undercover in the stormtrooper gear. She's going undercover, taking the gear off.
That's right.
She also won.
Come on now.
She also won the casino game of what happens in a trash compactor. She won that hands down.
She did win that one.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, if everybody can, I'm going around the room, and so everybody can tell them where you can find yourself at.
Yeah.
Matt, where can they find you?
It's easy. It's a really memorable name. @MoveTheJoystick. Follow me there.
BC.
@RealJackassBC. That's RealJackassBC on Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, and Instagram. You can find my podcast, It Is What It Is, every Thursday on the Jackass Nation Podbean channel, as well as SCNS Live every single Thursday night, and on Cinelinks.com. And also, don't forget to check out the What the Force podcast.
Wow.
What the Force PC.
Got so close.
It's new. It's a new one. I haven't put that in the rotation yet. I got to work with it.
I'm with you on all of those things, and so I started
Podcast.
I'm with you on all of those things, so I'm just move the joystick. I'll give that to him. He's got the entire
Spiel,
yeah.
What the Force podcast is still new to me, so I haven't got it. I haven't got any repetition yet. I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
All right.
Make sure you guys hit us up on Twitter with any Star Wars questions you guys might have, Padawan or expert otherwise. You guys can find me at the Mad Zach. I'm not gonna fucking spell it out. Don't ask me.
Well, it's THA. So
Yeah, yours is the one you have to spell out because you spell it out weird.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's THAMADZAK.
Yeah.
Points for me.
That's
There
true.
you go.
You really should, because Zach can be spelled in many different ways too.
Yeah.
CK, CH,
He's got a point.
Come on.
Maybe I don't want people to find me, man.
Chill out, Rob.
Maybe I don't want people to bug me.
It's your birthday.
Okay, it's fine. Ask me Palpatine questions. It's cool.
You can also find me at LA_IZ_GFC. That's LA is GFC. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
It's not easy.
Wow.
It's not easy, bro.
Wow.
There's women too, bro.
I get it. I get there's also.
Patty
females.
Jenkins can come in here and slap you.
I hope not. Once again, you can find us every Friday at 7 p.m. here. Tweeting now. See, you got me doing stuff for you. Watching live here at Nerdvana. Thanks again for watching, and good night.
Thanks
Go
to
get
AJ.
drunk.
You did good, I guess. I don't
Thank
know.
you, AJ.
Shut up,
I
AJ.
love the pictures.